Assalamu alaikum habibati, and welcome to another Arab Man Reacts. We're doing a Diana Navarro song. This one's called La Saeta de Larios. It is a live performance that looks like it's outdoors in the middle of the city. Like I love how they've even like tarped up everything on the balconies. Like people are outside of their homes, their office buildings maybe, and looking at this spectacle that's about to unfold. So I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of this, and culturally I think I'm gonna learn a lot. La Saeta de Larios. Whoa. Oh, it's Antonio Banderas right there. Right? I'm not imagining it. It is him, isn't it?
Para que
It's Antonio Banderas again? Why am I seeing Antonio Banderas everywhere? What's going on? Separately, if you're wondering why my mind is being blown by her doing that, it's because the last reaction I did by her, that was the greatest, one of the greatest, maybe the greatest vocal performances I'd ever seen. And I've watched that video so many times that now when I see her do this, I'm okay with it. You know, I'm like, yes, of course she can do this, you know?
Ay, que te canto.
Okay. I'm not seeing Antonio Banderas everywhere. That is Antonio Banderas. She's out there on the balcony singing. I thought she was on the thing. I thought she was singing on the thing. I'm not getting Antonio Banderas' vision. It actually is him, but they're on the balcony. It took me a second to realize. I thought they were actually on the thing, you know? That's where I thought they were. Okay. No more pausing. I promise. I just went back a little bit and now in the music. Neo Banderas. I said this in the last video and I'll say it now, guys. Hayda anna in Arabic, we call it tilyin. Bin layin, ya layli ya ayn. It's so inside of us, in our culture, built in. And to see this, and I know I just said that I got used to it from how many times I watched the previous video, but it's something where I'm like, culturally, I'm like in there, you know what I mean? Like there's this thing in our cultures that were combined, and it's in this thing, it's rooted. For hundreds of years, we've been doing this thing, you know what I mean? We speak different languages, we're in different continents, but this thing, tijma'na, it's insane.
Oh, en mi saeta hay prueba de veneración. Ay, 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 que te canto.
لا لا مش معقول يعني بس عدوا هذا it's all one breath كله نفس واحد. The entire bit there was just one breath. Like how you can control modulation in your voice at that kind of tone when you're outdoors and you've got all these people, this entire amount of pressure, right, that's facing you, and you don't mess up once ما بتصحت على ربع note is insane, dude. It's insane. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
En mi saeta hay prueba de veneración. Ay, ay, Málaga entera se pone. Y viste porque la reina del cielo que hoy necesita.
Can someone just contextualize this for me? Because, so this is this a parade? It's not a parade, right? Because in the beginning I said this, but now it's feeling like this is more of like a funeral procession. Like, is that what's going on here?
Que hoy necesita. Consuelo, que hoy necesita consuelo. Nos perdona. Y no amparan.
But I'm gonna try. I'm going to try. I think she's gonna cry. I think this is I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I need some context for this, but I'm gonna try and explain just how hard what she's doing is. Like, the best people I've seen do this from my culture don't come anywhere near to what she's able to do right now. And we had this conversation a couple of videos back where, you know, where did it come from? You know, yes, كان في الفتوحات الإسلامية, and that was a long time ago, and we were in Spain, and my old whatever it is ancestors, that kind of thing happened. So there's a lot of mix when it comes to this sound in music in the culture. But this sounds like a sending off of something. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know if that's the case or not. But focusing on the vocal technique that she's doing, you cannot pull what she's doing off by just relying on technique and practice. Like, sometimes when you're performing, there's this thing that unlocks. It's just this thing that happens to you where you're able to put out a series of notes in a specific way, and that you've probably never done that before. And it's such an aha moment. It's such a a moment between you and yourself, and then the audience and yourself, where it's an unbelievable thing that you're doing. It's not something that you practice for. It's not something that you honed on. It's just pure, raw emotion. So what happens there is that you're not thinking about what you're doing anymore, because you've done it a lot of times. But in that moment, with the adrenaline, with people watching you, people hearing you, and you just escape from reality for a second, and then it's just your emotions leading it. It's just inside of you. It's instinct leading what you're singing and what you're trying to sing, and magic happens. So you've got that solid base of technique. You've got that solid base of you have a beautiful voice, but something happens where it just becomes instinct. It's no longer you thinking about what you're singing or you redoing something that you've practiced. It's just, it takes over you. You're not yourself. And when you're done with it and you go back and you feel, wow, that was cool, that becomes the new norm for you. That becomes the way you sing this part again. That becomes the way you start to sing the song. It's a wonderful, beautiful experience, and it's a very rare thing to happen. Like, what she's doing here, dude, is impossibly hard. Like, give me all the time in the world, I wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I mean? And it's not that I'm impressed by it. It's not that I'm just amazed by it. And it's not like, oh, she has a great voice. It's that she has a voice from beyond the veil, like beyond the void. Like it's extraterrestrial. It's alternate universe. It's somewhere that she's bringing, that she's channeling this interdimensional energy into her voice, that she's delivering something that, to me, someone who's played so many times, you know what I mean? Sung so many times, understood artists, met artists, been to so many stages and shows, I can't imagine someone doing this. I can't even begin to imagine someone doing this. And then I'm presented with someone that's doing it. You know what I mean? It's otherworldly, dude. Like, I think she's top 3 on Earth, man. She's got to be top 3 on Earth. Look at the crowd's reaction, too. Like, they know. She's so affected by like, this is something you do if okay, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. It's the funeral procession of a royal. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. So how does watching something like this make you feel? How does listening to something like this make you feel? It makes you feel sad. It makes you feel sad. It makes you feel that, oh, look what this person has done for this other person. The narrative in my head now is that this is a funeral, so I'm giving you the goodbye that you deserve. And that is such a sad thing, right? She's so involved in it. Like, this person meant like the world to her, and she wanted to make sure that she was able to send them off in the best way that she knew how to. And my God, by God, did she do that? By God, did she do that? Diana Navarro, La Saeta de Larios. Please let me know what this is exactly. What is going on here? Because I'd appreciate that context. بحبكن كتير كتير كتير. I'll catch you all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Salamat.